Welcome to Fabulosity For You, and my name is Angie. If this is your first time visiting my channel, please click on the subscribe button, then click on the notification bell so when I upload videos, you'll be the first to know. Like this video, make a comment. This channel is about fashion, beauty, and life. And if this is not your first time visiting my channel, well, welcome back, my queens. Tonight is ladies' night. It's ladies' night. I've been waiting to talk to my queens all week. And so tonight, we're going to have some grown woman conversation. So you better go get your popcorn, get your snack, get your drink, and let's get this party started, right? So before we get the party started, I'm going to describe what I have on tonight. I have on just a plain black dress that hugs my curves. I got on some purple suede boots, thigh-high boots. I have on my purple rain hat. I call it my purple rain hat with the chain. And I think I'm being pretty fly tonight for my queens out here, because when you go out on ladies' night, you always gonna come out fly, right? So I did just that. Tonight, the glasses of the day are going to be vintage Gucci glasses. I've had these for so many years, but they're oldies, but still goodies. I have had these on in another video, so you've seen them before. And I have them on because guess what? They match my outfit. So, before I begin, I just want to give a disclaimer. My queens, don't get mad at me if I say something you don't like. Don't beat me up, because remember, this is just entertainment and we just having fun. I don't want no smoke. So don't still subscribe and click the like button and make a comment, okay? All right. So tonight we're going to be discussing the signs of a jealous friend. And I think this was a great topic to talk about, because these days people are getting killed because their friends are jealous. And I want my queens, even though we are grown women, we still sometimes have our rose-colored glasses on when it comes to our friends. And so I just want to share with you signs so that I'm keeping you safe. I'm keeping your circle safe. And so we're going to get right to it. We're going to get right into it. First of all, I have a lot of knowledge on jealous friends. All my life, I've had problems with women being jealous of me. I've always been somebody that always was dressing fly. I used to, as a younger person, I was a stylist, a personal stylist at Marshall Fields. And Marshall Fields is now Macy's, but Marshall Fields was a very upscale place. Macy's is not as upscale. And I was picking out clothes to these women that had this money. I had people pay me to go shopping for them and pick out clothes. I used to do that on the side part-time growing up. And so I've always somebody that liked to dress. And with my friends, I was always helping them out, making sure they was looking good, making sure they were fly. But in return, I found out that they were jealous, and I found out that they were haters. And so I can tell you for right now, the haters are real out here. Jealous people are real. And you have to keep your guards up, my queens. And so, number one, when you have friends that can never give you a compliment, Or if they give you a compliment, it's an underhanded compliment. You don't know whether it was a compliment or whether it was an insult. That's somebody that's jealous of you. For instance, your girls are in the car waiting for you, and you get in the car and everybody's real quiet. The conversation stops. They looking at you like, oh, here she comes. You know that look. And you sitting up saying, hey, girl, y'all look nice. My girls are looking good. Girl, I like that dress. And they like, thank you. And they can't even give you a compliment back. That's a hater. That's a hater. If you somebody that's giving compliments to your friends and they can't give one back to you, is a hater. Or they giving you that look like, that stank look. And some people don't even know they're giving you a stank look. But trust and believe, I see it. And you need to recognize that look. And I'm not saying that every time you give out a compliment, somebody has to give one back to you. I'm not saying that you giving compliments to get compliments. No. I'm saying when you with your friends, your friends are supposed to be your biggest cheerleader. And if you their biggest cheerleader and they not your biggest cheerleader, then guess what? That's a hater. Your friends are supposed to be lifting you up the same way you are lifting them up. And so, if you get somebody, I remember I had said to, let me say something. Anybody that knows Angie knows I'm always giving people compliments. And it's because that's just who I am, okay? I just love to see another queen smile. So I just always give women compliments. And one of my friends, I was like, wow, I like your jacket. It is so cute. And my friend was like this. Oh, thank you. I'm coming down, flies, I don't know what. And this is all I got. Oh, thank you. I killed them to say, Angie, you look nice too. I'm sorry. I don't need friends like that in my circle, and neither do you. When you have friends that you know are jealous, you need to grab a big garbage bag and throw them in it and get rid of them. Number 2, a friend that is always gossiping about their other friends. Girl, let me tell you what Sandra did. Girl, she's so stupid. That girl went back to that man. Is she a fool or what? Girl, that girl is desperate. That's what she is. She going around telling her other friend's business and laughing about her other friend and to you. And you supposed to be her friend too. Honey, when you got somebody that's always gossiping about other people, trust and believe they gossiping about you too. And trust and believe that's a jealous person that's always talking about somebody. Because that just makes them feel better that they can just talk about somebody. It just lifts them up to always be putting down people. That's not somebody you need to have in your circle, queens. You need to, again, grab a black trash bag and throw their behinds in it. Because that's not a friend. Number 3. And this is one I just can't stand. Oh, my God. I can't stand a friend that's always in competition. Very competitive. Everything, they got to always up you one. Girl, yeah, I had bought this Gucci bag. And you see her the next day with the same bag. Oh, girl, yeah, I had bought the bigger bag because if somebody buys the same thing that you have. But at least say, you know what, girl, give me a compliment. Say, you know what, girl, I really love that bag. And where did you get it from? Because I think I want to give me one. That's okay. But when you can't even give a compliment and you walk in, they come and ask you to come over their house and they got everything you got. That's a sign that person is jealous of you. That's a sign that person is jealous of you and you need to just move on. My God, today, some of these people out here is just a trip. Number 4. I don't even know what number I'm on, so I'm not even going to count. But if somebody gives you bad advice, if you got a friend that's giving you bad advice, then guess what? That's not your friend. They jealous of you. For instance, you had an argument with your old man and you telling your friend about what happened. And it's not a big argument. But she gonna say, girl, you need to leave that man, girl. He ain't no good. That man, you could do better than that. Why you with him? Girl, don't call him. And you like, maybe I should call him. Don't call him. Girl, you don't need him. Girl, we can go out, honey. Me and you, I know this party that's going on next Saturday. Let's do that. Don't talk to him, girl. He ain't, And you like, wow, I don't think that what happened was that big of a deal that you gonna say all of that? She don't want you with your man, honey. She wants you miserable, just like her. So guess what? Get a big black trash bag and throw her behind in it. You don't need her. You don't need her. Next. That's how you do these jealous friends. Next. Okay. So, the next sign is when your friend all of a sudden has a sudden disinterest in spending time with you. And so, if you have a friend that has always been coming around and calling you, and all of a sudden they stop coming around and stop calling you, and you start thinking to yourself, wow, did I say something wrong? Did I do something wrong? And you know doggone well you ain't did nothing wrong. Then guess what? That person is jealous of you. Some friends, they're not going to sit up and give all the drama with you. But they know that when they're around you, they feel a certain way. They may feel insecure and feel small around you. So they have enough sense to distance themselves from you. And I can respect that. Because if you know I'm giving you the fever and you feeling a certain way about me, exit to the left, baby. Go ahead and exit the room. Because really they doing you a favor. So that's what's up. So if you experience that with a friend and you know you didn't do nothing to them and they just quit calling you, quit coming around, and that's because people's true colors, people can only remain fake for so long. And then their true feelings are going to come out. And then you're going to eventually see by how they acting, oh, okay, this person's jealous. Or they might just remove themselves, honey. And that's the best thing to do. If you a jealous person, you a hater, just remove yourself. Don't be around that person. Just go ahead gracefully and bow out. And when people do that to me, I'm not finna call you and say, what's wrong with you? Not finna do that. I'm gonna leave your behind alone because I know what time it is. And so I'm just gonna grab a big black garbage bag, and throw you away. I'm sorry. I do not have time. Ladies, when you're over the age of 40, really at any age, you do not have time to deal with people that are jealous and they're hating on you for no reason. They in competition with you and you don't even know that you in a race. They sitting up thinking about everything you got and what you doing in life and how you able to do this, and you're not even thinking about them. And what they don't understand, when you winning, they winning. Okay, because I know, queens, we good to our friends. So if you winning, they winning. Or you laying out the blueprint for your friend to be just as great or be the same way. But unfortunately, everybody can't be the same way because everybody's vision that God gives them is different from yours. And that's okay. Everybody has a gift and everybody can shine once they learn what their gift is. But hating on you for having your gift and knowing who you are and you being secure about yourself is not anybody's problem, but that person's problem. And so you need to just next, keep on shining, and don't let nobody be in your life that is upset of your glow up. Okay? Don't do it. And so one thing I'm going to say is when you realize that you have people in your life that are jealous, then you need to set boundaries for them. If you decide, oh, I'm not going to stop being friends with them, I don't know why you won't, but everybody's entitled to do whatever they want to do. But make sure you set some boundaries with them. Don't be telling all your business, because all haters want to do when you tell them their business is find a way to hit you under the belt with that. Spread your business around. Try to make you look bad so they look good. So you have to really, really be careful of people in your life that you know that are haters. Then you need to, in my opinion, to remove them, and you need to watch the signs of a jealous person. And I'm about to get real personal with you guys because I've had many jealous friends, but one of them that stands out in particular, and this is true story. I was friends with this girl I was working with, that I worked with. And we got really close. I mean, very close, where we talked to each other on the phone every day. She was a needy friend. And so she called me every day. She wanted to hang out all the time. And so one day she bought me a sandwich. We ate lunch together and she said, Angie, I have a sandwich for you. And I asked her, did you make it or did you buy it? And she said, I made it. I made me one too. Now, the only reason I didn't eat her sandwich is because I've been to her house and she had a dirty house. She didn't keep a clean house. So I don't eat food from everybody and you say you made it. Okay? So I politely put it in my bag. I was like, oh, girl, thank you. But I had bought my lunch. I said, I'll eat it tonight. I'm going to just eat the lunch I bought. So as soon as I got to the house, it went into that big black trash bag. I threw that sandwich out. And so she called me that night and she said, did you eat my sandwich? I said, yeah, I did. I said, no, I didn't. I haven't gotten a chance to eat it yet. I'll eat it tomorrow. And she was like, well, you need to eat the sandwich. I mean, I bought it for you. It's good. My antennas went up. I'm like, what is she caring about me eating this sandwich? So I told her, I said, girl, listen, I got something to do. I have to call you back. She called me back later that night and she was like, did you eat the sandwich? So I said, yeah, girl, I ate it. I lied. I said, yeah, I ate it. And she said, oh, wow, okay. Well, how you feeling? I said, I'm feeling all right. Oh, okay. Well, I'll see you at work tomorrow. So the girl called me the next day after work, and she was like, girl, I'm over here frying some fish. I'm going to bring you some. And I was like, that's okay. I'm good. She said, no. I'm on my way to my mom's house, which is on passing your house. So I'm going to bring you some fish. I said, okay. So she came, and she came with a piece of fish that was half the size of my hand, okay? So it was like that much piece of fish wrapped in some foil. And she was like, here, why don't you, I didn't have a lot. I said, girl, you came way over to my house to bring me a little piece of fish? She said, girl, yeah, just taste it. It's real good. I said, nah, I'm not going to taste it right now. I'll taste it later. So she said, okay, well, I'm going to go. So she calls me back later on that night, and she said, did you eat the fish? So I was like, yeah, I ate it. I lied. It went right into the garbage. She said, well, girl, I'm sorry I gave you that fish because my mom said it's probably spoiled. I hope you didn't get sick. I said, no, I'm okay. Well, if you get sick later, girl, I'm sorry. Sunday, I went to church, okay? And I was at this small church, and it was like prophesizers came in that day, so it was about 100 people at the church that particular Sunday. And I didn't know if I really believed in the prophesizers. I was on the fence with it. But let me tell you something. Out of nowhere, this man was prophesizing, and he was talking, and he stopped, and he said, can you please come up to the front? I'm sitting in my seat like, what? Can you please come to the front? I came to the front, and he said, I just want to tell you that not only are you a beautiful girl on the outside, but you're a beautiful girl on the inside. You are such a nice person, but your looks, the way you look, people get the wrong idea of you, and you have a lot of people that are jealous of you. But you have one lady that's real close to you that is trying to kill you. She's trying to poison you. Honey, my head blew back. I'm like, what? That's so true. I had a gut feeling this girl was trying to do something to me. But it was hard to get rid of her because we worked together, and this had never happened with somebody trying to give me food like that. And so I'm like, oh my God, people that prophesize is on the money, because that man said this woman is trying to kill you and you need to run away from her. Honey, I just start backing away, and I just quit talking to her. And on my job, I was already looking for another job. And thank God, I did get another job. And so I didn't have to deal with her, and I just left her where she was at. So my queens out here, the hate is real. Jealousy is real. If you can't have nobody in your circle that is 100% down with you, you need to get them to step in, honey. Get that big black trash can bag and throw them in it and keep going. Keep going. I am somebody that I really don't have a lot of friends. My family are my friends. My husband is my friend. And that's all I need. And I have my queens out here. You guys, that's all I need. And so I just came to bring you this message because it's crazy out here. And people are crazy these days. So my queens, I'm going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed this video. My queens, watch your back. If somebody is acting jealous around you and they jealous of you, just like you do your man, if he act up, next, go to the next. Have a blessed day, and thank you for watching my channel.